Water pollution effects on the environment. Water pollution has reached threatening levels in recent years, despite the conservation efforts of treat and clean up wastewater. In fact, humans add 100 trillion gallons of untreated wastewater into the water supply each year. In addition, 14 billion pounds of plastic are dumped into the ocean each year. If we continue polluting, our planet will be the same rhythm. 47% of people on Earth will struggle to find drinking water by 20 and 20 year pollution. Water pollution effects on human health and environment present serious threats on the future of humanity on our planet. In the article, we will detail the principal effects of water pollution on the environment, and we will present some examples of the environmental disaster caused by the water pollution incidents. There is a variety of water pollution effects on the environment. However, the effects can be summarized in the following elements. The algal bloom caused by the water combination with nutrition, the effects of chemicals and heavy metals on the aquatic life, the threat of the aquatic ecosystem by the marine debris, plastic, the effect of the ocean acidification on many marine organisms, the algal bloom, the combination of water in lakes or marine environments by nutrition use. For example, in the agricultural phyllums includes plants have growth of plants and algal disclosed reduced oxygen levels in the water. This lack of the oxygen levels at the eutrophication supports plants and animals and can create dead zones where water are especially devoid of life in certain cases. The excessive algal growth that can also produce nitrogens that affect aquatic wildlife. Recently, many algal blooms occur in the world, some regions in the United States. The toxic algal bloom in the California Scarp River in 2017 and 17, the algal bloom a lake area near the Tornado in the 22 is peak the bloom cover. In the square miles, 19 kilometers nearly, and a square mile, 10 square kilometer, lake water pollution by chemicals and heavy metals, the combination of water ecosystem by chemicals and heavy metals had very harmful effects on the aquatic. And in fact, there is no complaint in the education, and water pollution by oil is also one of the major forms of pollution that is draining our water resource. In fact, 1,003 gallons of oil are spilled into the ocean every year, and that is there's only spoil into the water gates. The world had been wrecked by major oil spill disaster many times. Here are three of the largest and worst oil spill in the world history. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill is also known as the Gulf or Mexico oil spill, and BF oil spill is considered to be the largest oil spill in the Lagoon. Instances history of the oil spill continued for over 3 months. An industry 33,000 barrels were flowing into the Gulf of Mexico every day, extreme damage of the marine environment. What caused by this disaster? According to the Center of Biology Disaster, the oil spill killed over 22,000 birds, 22 and 900 marine mammals, 8,000 sea turtles, and tens of thousands of fish, among other baits of Campeche oil spill. The June 30, 19, the Bay of Campeche is the Gulf of Mexico. So the spill of around the 1,400 gallons oil of almost 10,000 to 13,000 barrels the oil discharged into the sea during a 10-month period of time. Exxon virus oil spill is the second largest spill in U.S. waters in terms of the volume of oil disaster due to the accident which occurred in 2088. 10.9 million gallons of oil was spilled into the Alaskan coastline as a result for ecosystem in the area was affected badly, as it immediately killed over lots of marine species, including around 205,000 seabirds, almost 2,008 sea otters, and 300 harbor seals, among other water pollution by marine debris aquatic ecosystem. are also drained by storage water, such as plastic, metals, clay, buds, and other. However, the principal soil pollutant in our water resource in plastic. In fact, 40,000 tons of plastic are currently floating on the ocean surface, and that represent 80 of all trash floating in the ocean. 30 to 46,000 pigs per square mile. Their solid weights present a real danger for aquatic life because they can be ingested by animals and cause their starvation and death. According to the Office for Coastal Management, the marine debris are responsible for harming more than 800 different species of marine life. The real problem with the plastic is present in the environment for a very long time. That is why the best option will be to reduce consumption of our waste and to use other materials that are biodegradable and eco-friendly. The effect of ocean acidification on the marine ocean acidification is the decrease of pH of water surfaces due to the abortation of carbon emission. Actually, sea aborts as much as a quarter of all man-made carbon emission, and the problem is currently worsening. It emits by the end of this century. If we keep pace with our current emission, practice of the surface water of the ocean could be nearly 150 more than a decade than. They are now marine ecosystems are deeply affected by these chemicals. Erosion of water surface, for example, shellfish requires to consume carbonate they build shells and skeletons, but the ocean carbonate level goes down with a gradually level rise letting the surfaces of the animals by virus at the bottom of the food chain, so their effects ripple up to many fish, birds, and marine mammals. In addition, in the increase of ocean acidity and hence the bleaching of coral reef and make it harder some types of fish and predation and prey. My video is ended, and goodbye to see you in the next video.